What is good, you guys? Welcome back to the Baldwin Live podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be giving our play-in and playoff predictions. Uh, Very simple. We're at that time now. Regular season is over, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with the playing games, as always. Let's start off with 9-10 for both conferences. Or actually, we'll do 9-10 and then 7-8 for East, and then we'll move on to West. So 9-10 for East is Charlotte versus Atlanta. Who do you guys have in that game? I have Hudson's picks. Who do you guys have?
What order do you want to go in?
Whatever.
I can go like second or third.
I'll go
whatever.
first if you go second, Tejas. Okay, I have the Hawks for sure winning this one. And I think it's gonna be a blowout too, because I don't really believe in the Hornets. The Hawks are I know Hornets also I think they ended the season with the same record, but the Hawks, watching them play, they're gonna have the better player in the game, and I can count on Trae Young showing up. LaMelo Ball is there's he can just have a game where he scores 12 points, I'm not gonna get that from Trae Young. So I'm gonna trust the team that has the more proven star in the Hawks.
I'm also gonna go with the Hawks here. For I like this Hornets team. They're exciting, right? But I just think the Hawks, like Dorian said, they're more experienced. And I think they'll just beat them.
I'm going with my hometown Hornets. I feel like they got it this year. And I did want to mention, I don't think John Collins is going to be playing. He's done for the year, I think. In fact, I think the Hornets are better. They're more well-rounded. And I know the Hawks have the best player in this game, but I just feel like LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, I don't feel like the Hawks have the defenders capable of stopping them. And I feel like the Hornets can make enough shots to win this game because they remember getting blown out last year in the 9-10 playing game. I don't think that's going to happen this year. Give me the Hornets.
I got the Hawks in this one. You mentioned that John Collins is going to be out, but Gordon Hayward is also out.
The Hornets have played without Hayward all year, though, basically. All year, basically.
Yeah, but he's still a very good. He's probably their second best player, healthy. So he's still a very good offensive piece. And you talked about the Hawks defense. The Hornets defense is even more atrocious, in my opinion. They gave up back-to-back games of 144 points. We set a franchise record of threes against them. They just can't defend anything. And I'm not a James Borrego fan, so I'm not really feeling that. And we have to factor in that the Hawks have the best player in the series. So Trae Young, I think, will come out and have a great game as he usually has been doing this whole season. So I got the Hawks. Hudson also had the Hawks. And then can move on to the 7-8 game, Nets versus Cavs. Who do y'all have in that one?
I have the Nets. Because they have Kevin Durant and I'm counting on KD to drop 40 points, and they have Kyrie. The Cavs, they were good to start the season, but Jared Allen's out. I don't know if he's been ruled out yet, but I don't think it's likely that he plays.
He has.
Yeah, he
He's
was
been
ruled out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's absolutely no shot the Cavs win.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I don't think the Cavs have any shot to beat the Nets. I think that, especially because they also said, didn't they say that Ben Simmons has a possibility to play?
Not to
Not the play-in, not the play-in, but
play-in?
the
The
playoffs.
The
for sure.
Oh, the
playoffs.
playoffs.
The
Okay,
first round,
okay. But even without Ben Simmons, I think the Cavs are just gonna get destroyed. I don't think they can compete with them.
I don't know. I think the spread is 8.5 Nets wise. I think this will be a much closer game than you guys are predicting. But I think the Nets will still win. I would give the Cavs a slim shot of winning just because of how trash the Nets are on defense. But I think KD and Kyrie in a must-win situation, they'll probably play 40 plus minutes. It'll be a close game, but I think the Nets will end up winning.
I got the Nets. Yeah, I mean, it's not really much to explain. The Cavs the Nets are just on a different level than the Cavs. And they're without Jared Allen. So, yeah, and then Hudson also had the Nets. So, now we can move on to the loser of 7-8 versus winner of 9-10, which is for most of us Hawks versus Nets, and then for Tejas Hornets versus Nets. Cavs, not Nets. Who do you guys have in that game?
I have this. You said Hawks Horn. It's the loser of 7-8 versus the winner of 9-10, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
that'd
have the
be-
Hawks winning. I think the Hawks are gonna get the 8 seed. Same thing with the Hornets. Although the Cavs are better than the Hornets, I don't think this game's gonna be a blowout though. But they do have Trey Young, and especially if there's no Jared Allen, like Clint Capella is gonna eat. I know like Evan Mobley's still there, but like Jared Allen would have helped a lot. I don't think John Collins has been ruled out for the season.
Yeah,
I just
I don't know if I don't know if he has.
But like, yeah, like I think Trey versus Darius Garland is a fun matchup to watch. But like, I still think the Hawks have like way more experience, and Trey Young's gonna like, I'm feeling like a Trey Young like 40, 10, and 5 game.
That's a bold prediction for the 40, 10, and 5, but I'm gonna have to agree with you for the Hawks winning that one. Like Suas said for the first Hawks game, the Hawks are the best player in the series here, and I think it's like a big difference. I don't think Darius Garland comes close to Trey Young. I think that the Hawks will definitely beat them. I think it'll still be a close game though, because the Cavs do have a nice team.
um, I don't care whoever gets out of the 9-10 game, even if it's the Hawks. I think the winner of that game beats the Cavs. But I think in my situation, I think the Hornets will beat the Cavs too. Um, the Hornets are just well rounded. Y'all are sleeping a little bit. They've played without Hayward all like the season. They've had some big wins. And yeah, they're a little trash on defense at times. But they still have explosive offense. And I think that'll power them to the 8 seed.
I also have the Hawks. Who do you guys think is better between Darius Garland and LaMelo?
Oh, I
Garland.
think Garland's better, slightly though, just barely. They're
Yeah,
very
I think
close.
I would say Garland's better.
Yeah, I would go with Garland. I was just wondering. Because like LaMelo will also be playing Trae Young. So, but yeah, I have the Hawks. I think the Hawks would make the 8 seed. They have like playoff experience on their team because they just went to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Cavs have had a good run this season, and I hope they have success, but I just can't see them beating the Hawks or the Nets. All right, so do you want to go to the play-in for the West, or do you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Play
we'll
to the
just go
West.
play in the West.
And then we'll come back to the East, I guess.
Okay, so playing for the West, 8, 9, 10 matchup on ESPN. We have the San Antonio Spurs and the Pelicans. Sorry, Hudson had the Hawks as well. Who do you guys have in that matchup?
I have the Pelicans winning because, bro, the Spurs. So I don't even know if Dejounte Murray is playing.
No,
Like,
he is.
Is he
He's
injured?
playing.
I was gonna
No,
say, I
No,
don't
he
think he's
played. He
injured.
played on
He just
Sunday
played. He
against
just played the
Yeah,
last
yeah, I
game.
was
Oh,
gonna
did
say,
he?
I don't know what you're talking
all right,
about.
so he's in. No, because he missed like the last like 5 games before that. I still have New Orleans because I'm hoping Brent Ingram's playing. Like I'm like assuming he's playing. CJ McCollum's gonna be in. They have Jonas. They just have a better roster, so that's why I'm gonna pick New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick New Orleans as well. I just think that they have a much better team. Like the Spurs are a very underrated team. They're very gritty as well. But I mean, sorry, not the Hornets. What I'm saying, the Pelicans are just they have too much firepower for the Spurs to deal with. I think, like even though they don't have a lot, but like for the Spurs, they have too much.
I've hated on the Spurs all year. However, that will not continue today. I'm taking the Spurs over the Pelicans. I think DeJounte Murray will get it going. They got some nice pieces too. Keldon Johnson has been playing so well these past few months. And I don't think Brandon Ingram, even if he plays, he's not going to be 100%. And I think the Spurs will somehow stop CJ McCollum. They'll do something. And I think they'll eke it out. It'll be a close game, but I think Popovich will find a way to win. So give me the Spurs.
I have the Pelicans in this one. I think I love this Pelicans team. If Zion's head is in the right place next year, they could, do something next year as far as making a run. But I just like this team. They have scorers on their team like Ingram and McCollum, like 2 all-star caliber players. I think JV is the most underrated center in the NBA. I've said it since like the start of the season. I think he is. And then I love Herb Jones. Y'all know that's my boy, SEC Defensive Player of the Year. You can put him on anyone; he'll lock them up. And yeah, I think the Pelicans will win. The Spurs just don't have the scoring. Like they like I can't see who is the guy who's gonna be like, who is their best scorer right now? Because it's not DeJounte. It's probably like Lonnie Walker or something like that. Because they don't really have a score. So, and I just think they cannot match up with the offensive firepower of the Pelicans. So, the Pelicans will win this game, in my opinion. And let me just quickly see what Hudson had. Hudson had the Pelicans as well. All right. So next game we have the Clippers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. What do you
Yeah,
guys
give me-
have in this one?
Yeah, give me Minnesota, bro. Give me Minnesota. Listen, I'm gonna pick the team that was 2 games back of the five
Mhm.
seed. The
Mhm.
team that played better all season. The team that has 3 great players and not just one great player.
Oh yeah.
I think Anthony Edwards is gonna outplay Paul George.
Oh.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think Suas in a world could agree with that. Because I think PG is going to put up another choke job in one of
say
the
this
2
every
playing
time.
games. In one of the bro, it happens. In one of the 2 playing games, Paul George is gonna shoot like 30% from the field and have like 4 turnovers. And I'm gonna be like, I told you guys so, you know what I mean? So this isn't like a debate. Like the next one's a debate, but like this one,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Minnesota's winning this one. The team
Mhm.
that could have competed for the 5 seed, I'm definitely
Yeah.
taking that team.
Mhm.
Stop moaning, bro.
Okay, let's talk about this game because clearly Darrington likes to talk about record and overall season when Norman Powell's missed 25 games. Paul George has missed over half the season, but they're both back now. So, and you're talking about how Minnesota has 3 great players, but I like D'Angelo Russell is not all that, buddy. He's gonna get strapped up. Clippers
Okay.
defense is gonna be way too overwhelming for Ant and D'Lo. Only player's gonna do well is Cat. Clippers will destroy them. It'll be a over 12-point win.
Bro, D averages 18 and 7, bro.
Yeah, 18-7. He's inefficient and he's not a good defender.
Anyways, I don't know if it'll be an over 12-point win, but I agree with you, David. I think the Clippers will win against the Timberwolves, and they're underdogs. And I'm so happy because I can take the money line, and I think they'll win.
That's
You're
good.
losing that.
That's
You're
good.
losing that money line.
No,
Oh, yeah?
I think I'll win it. Anyways, the Clippers have Paul George back, and he's been on a tear.
Yeah.
Norman Powell, I think, didn't miss a 3 for like the first 5
Nope.
minutes of the game
He did.
against.
I don't think he missed the 3 in the entire game. I think maybe he missed 1, but I
Yeah,
don't.
he-
I think he was
no,
like
he
6
missed,
for
like, a
6
few
or 4
towards
for
the end.
4.
Yeah,
something like that.
crazy shit, bro. And then you still have Morris, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann.
Bro, the
Luke
depth is
Kennard.
unreal. The
They've
depth is
got
Terrence
unreal.
Mann
they've
hasn't
got
been
a
very good.
really stacked team.
What do you mean
Zubac.
Terrence Mann hasn't been very good? He just hasn't been having a 39-point game like he had last playoffs. He still has been great this season. He averages 11 points.
Isaiah
That's great, bro.
Hartenstein
Bro,
is
sorry, one
doing
thing.
really
sorry.
Okay,
well this
yeah,
year.
he's 11 points.
Taylor
He's like the
Tucker
8th
averaged
option.
11 points.
He's like the 8th option
What
on the
was
team.
Taylor Horn Tucker? He was also like the 8th option, and he's trash.
Okay, and also Terrence Mann also play makes more than Taylor Horn Tucker, and he defends more than Taylor
The
Horn
Clippers
Tucker.
are my
He does.
point.
He does
being-
everything better.
Yeah, my ass.
But my point being, the Clippers are really deep, and I know.
Oh, yeah.
I think Anthony Edwards will have a good game tomorrow. I think this will be a high-scoring game. But
I don't. I
the-
actually think it'll be a low scoring game. I'm the opposite. of
Bro,
you.
how can you say PG's been on a tear when in 3 of his last 5 games he's shot less than 36%? That's not a tear to me. Maybe for a bum, that's a tear.
scoring, and that's all that matters to me.
15
Look at the
points.
assists and
He
rebounds.
had 12 assists the other night, bro.
That was his
Yeah.
good
Three
game.
quarters.
He had 3 games in a row where he shot 36, 33, and 35%, had 19, 15,
Dog,
22
it
points.
doesn't matter. Paul George will
ass.
show up when he needs to. Okay?
That's the opposite of what he does.
Anyways, I'm
Think
taking the
bad.
Clippers to beat the Timberwolves.
Okay.
Listen, I should say something. Darian, only reason he takes the Timberwolves over the Clippers here, he knows the Clippers will win, but this is his way of coping
No.
with the Lakers not being in the
No,
playoffs.
no.
Because
absolutely not.
Correct.
he needs the
think-
Clippers to let me speak. He needs the Clippers to not make the playoffs in order to cope with the
This
Lakers
game
not
doesn't.
making
This
the
game has
playoffs.
nothing to do with making the playoffs.
No, because if they win this game, then they're in the playoffs. But if they lose, then
Bro,
you
they're
have
not
hope for
being
it.
the Wolves are too good for them to beat.
Mhm.
Bro, if this had nothing to do with the Lakers, you wouldn't have brought up TH.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He called Terrence
Exactly.
Mann fucking good for averaging 11 points when Taylor Tucker sucks and he averaged 11 points. That's what
Bro,
I'm comparing it to.
first of all, Taylor Horn Tucker can't defend for shit.
Exactly. And Terrence Mann
Correct.
is a really good defender.
Um,
And don't bring up Terrence Mann's points, bro. That's the
I
first
got-
thing you brought up.
I got the Clippers.
What? You have the Clippers too?
Yeah, buddy, you're stupid for picking
Um,
the Timberwolves.
I don't trust the Timberwolves with Mr. Sharman. Softest big in the game. Softest big in NBA history. Softest baby shit, as Jimmy Butler said. Yeah, I don't trust them. Cat always disappears in the playoffs. I remember against the Rockets, he was getting shut down in the post by Chris Paul, so I don't really trust him against any of the Clippers bigs. Isaiah Hartenstein,
Oh yeah, I remember him. He fucking
Isaiah
couldn't
Hartenstein
score on
is
Chris
low
Paul.
key really underrated, bro. He's
He's
not getting
very
Yeah,
underrated.
Hartenstein, that's what I
He's
was
so
trying to
underrated.
say.
He's athletic. He can pass. He can rebound. He's gritty. He does
at
everything,
the
bro.
at the same
He can hit
time.
the gritty.
I love Ant. I think D'Lo will be like more of a facilitator. I love Naz Reid. I think he's also very underrated. But
Yeah, he
I
is too.
I just trust the Clippers role players, and they have the best player in the series, Paul George. And they have the better coach. Tyronn Lue is gonna be Tyronn Lue is a top 10 coach.
Do they have the best
top 10 of
player?
the team.
Yeah,
Yeah, Paul George is better than anyone on the Timberwolves.
Is he gonna play better tomorrow?
yeah.
I promise you, either Cat or Ant are gonna play better than Paul George tomorrow. I'd
Okay.
bet money on that.
Statistically, maybe, but I think that Paul George will impact winning more.
Yep, 100%.
Impact the loss.
Uh-huh.
Than he's a
He's
better
gonna shoot like
defender than
30%, bro.
and
I know,
Cat.
but he's gonna shoot like 30%, bro. I can
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah. You can
And
feel it.
Either this
Norman
game or the next
Norman
game.
Powell.
like you felt the Lakers winning the championship this season. You can feel it.
Bro, shit happens.
Like you felt the Lakers going like 18-2 in their last 20 games though. Yeah, like you felt that.
Norman Powell is back, and he can on any given night go off for 25. I think Robert Covington can be an X factor because
Oh,
if
I
he
didn't
has
even
yeah.
mention him.
if he has a game
Bro.
like he did against the Bucks, where
Oh
he
my god. He had like
Went off.
45.
went off for like how many ever threes, he broke some record. They just have a lot of shooting. I like him. I was talking about Amir Coffey before we started recording.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Kennard is a shooter, and then it'll be interesting. Pat Bev against his old team. He's going to be playing, but I think Reggie Jackson is a more than enough, capable guard to match up with him or D'Lo or whoever. And then I didn't even mention Marcus Morris. So this team has a lot of depth.
It's stacked, bro.
And the Clippers just play gritty and no matter.
Yep.
What I love about them is I've watched them throughout the season. No matter how many points they're down, they're always going to fight. And I can't say the
We're
same
not
about
even-
the
we're not
Timberwolves.
You
even
guys
mentioning-
suck the Clippers' dick like they're champions,
Second
bro.
biggest comeback of all time this season. Most
It was a
20-point
regular
comebacks.
season game.
Most 20-point comebacks of all time this season, and
You know,
most
like the
10-plus
Clippers,
point
the
comebacks.
Clippers and the Lakers couldn't be like more opposite to each other. Like the
Wait,
Lakers
so
have
us?
the Lakers have all like the glamorous, names, like the future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, but they got no grit.
They
Listen,
don't play hard. They're
listen.
lazy. They have egos. The Clippers
Facts.
play ego-free
Listen.
basketball. They don't care about who gets touches.
Facts.
David, what was
Sorry,
the thing?
shut your
Bro,
mouth
David
up.
fucking said
I want to
something.
say,
was gonna
shut your mouth
respond.
up. I want to say
What?
one last thing. We're not even mentioning that a certain dude named Kawhi Leonard could be back.
He's not gonna be back for the playing
I
game.
don't
not
think.
even
I think. I'm
mentioning
pretty sure
that.
he was ruled out for the playing game. I'm pretty sure he's ruled out for the playing game, but
No,
he
not
might.
for the playing. I'm talking about playoffs.
He's
Playoffs.
not playing this season, bro. There's
Skip
like
Bayless said
zero
he's
chance.
he's been participating
You really-
5v5 practice.
You actually think
scrimmages
Skip
for the
Bayless? Yeah,
past
he
couple
is. That doesn't
weeks.
mean he's coming back, bro. 5v5 scrimmages.
He
completely
has
different
no
from
limits in
playoff
his workouts and
Oh, yeah.
practices either.
I was gonna respond.
Zero
to your
restrictions.
20-point comeback bullshit. Okay, what shows more? 20-point, the largest comeback.
Yeah, but you see
regular
the Lakers
season,
like,
or
okay,
3 blown comebacks in a single playoff series. 20 plus.
mention
points.
the bubble. Keep talking about.
Oh,
the bubble.
bro,
about
that
last
was
year?
literally with a different coach.
Exactly. That was with Doc Rivers. It's coach that you might get next year. Good luck.
No, the Lakers are not getting Doc Rivers.
He's the front
Oh.
runner right now. So
No, he's not. Nick Nurse is the front runner. Go
No,
look at
he's
the
not.
odds.
Nick-
Go look at
Nick
the
Nurse is
odds.
not.
Can we-
Nick
can
Nurse
we
will
address
not
this,
be
Bro,
the
bro?
I don't
Raptors.
want to
Can
talk
we-
about this. I don't want to talk about the trash Lakers.
Wait, no, can we address this, bro? Why in the fucking world would Nick Nurse leave the Raptors? to go to the-
Exactly.
Yeah, let me go Lakers next
Bro,
coach odds.
we are not talking about the Lakers.
Yeah,
Let's
fuck
keep
that.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
talking about
fuck
the
that.
Lakers.
He brought up the
We're not
Lakers.
talking about a team that's not. in
You
the
brought up the
playoffs.
Lakers by saying
No, he brought up David Fizdale. David Fizdale?
Oh my
he's your
God.
assistant. Good luck with him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as I was saying, I have the Clippers. I think when Paul George was playing 5-on-5 scrimmages, it didn't take long for him to come back after that. It took him like a week.
Exactly.
He didn't tear his ACL. He had a hurt shoulder.
Okay, but he's still clear for 5-on-5 practice. So what are you talking about?
Oh, this one has Doc Rivers second.
Bro, nobody cares about the Lakers. Sue off. Let's do 9 and 8.
You guys took like
Yeah.
20 minutes on the fucking 9-seeded Clippers. 8-seeded.
9-8. Okay, yeah, 9-8. Or sorry, yeah, winner of 10-9 versus loser of 7-8. So for a lot of us, Hudson also had the Clippers, by the way. For a lot of us, that will be the Pelicans versus Timberwolves. For Darian, that is Pelicans versus Clippers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going first.
I
Okay,
mean,
go last.
Tatus had the Spurs.
Can I go last?
Yeah, go last. David, you can go first.
Okay, wait, what are we starting with first? Which series?
Your Clippers. I mean, sorry, Timberwolves versus
There's
Pelicans.
only one more.
Sorry, I forgot about the plan. I don't know why I thought we went straight to playoffs. Okay, so we got Timberwolves versus Pelicans. Okay, yeah, this one I do believe that the Timberwolves will win. Actually, no, I'm
Don't be
gonna change.
retarded.
I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna go off a tangent. I'm gonna say that the Pelicans will win the series. I think that the Pelicans will actually win this series. Well, it's a game, but I think the Pelicans will win this game. I think that the Timberwolves will choke, and like you said, Cat, soft to Sharman, fucking Jonas will bully him. You know, CJ is probably going to go off this game. I don't think CJ will have a good first game. I think Ingram will carry that first game. Ingram will still play good. And I think that the Pelicans will win this. And originally, I had the Timberwolves winning this, but I actually think the Pelicans win it now.
I'm going to take. I have Spurs versus Timberwolves. I'm going to take the Timberwolves. I just think Karl Anthony Towns has fought so much this year. He's not missing out on the playoffs. Unfortunately, though, he will have to play probably the best team in the NBA this season.
No.
But we'll see. But I think the Timberwolves.
Oh wait, so you didn't say any of Hudson's things.
Oh,
He
true.
said he had the Clippers.
I said he had the Clippers.
He had the Clippers over
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking
like-
Wolves.
Yeah, Dorian, you're the
Fuck
only
you,
one who did that
Darius.
stupid
Okay, we'll
ass
see
take,
tomorrow, bro. How's it stupid when they're the favorites? That's not stupid.
Because the Clippers have been injured. That's why.
The Clippers are still injured.
Okay, but their players are back. They only have
Oh,
one injury.
Darian. One thing that I have to say because we were you were talking about the Lakers. I have two reports for you. Number one, Juwan Howard wants to stay at Michigan to coach his son instead of the Lakers. Number two, Quinn Snyder has been less interested in the Lakers because of how they handled Frank Vogel's firing.
Yeah, understandable. That's why we have Nick Nurse.
Bro, you guys
next
were
year.
so dumb for that Frankfurt. Oh my god.
How's that
You-
done?
As soon as the game
Bro,
ended, we
that's why-
fired him.
Bro, that's
Oh,
why-
That's so
that was fucked up.
disrespectful.
No, we
That's
didn't
so
fire him.
disrespectful.
No,
that
that was
just
like
shows
an
you that the
inside
coach
source
was
that
not
came
the
out.
problem. That just shows you that he was not the problem.
Literally.
No, the source, the Lakers didn't announce that. Like a source, even
Woj,
Rob Pelinka
Bro,
literally
said.
as soon,
Bro,
literally
Woj,
as soon as it came out, Woj
Yeah,
posted
Woj
it.
Yeah, Rob
literally was
Pelinka
like,
said someone leaked it. Like they weren't supposed. The Lakers didn't tell Woj that. It was supposed to be announced today. Someone.
it was a
leaked
Lakers source who told Woj, bro.
Yeah, they leaked it, bro. It wasn't.
Mm.
It wasn't from the Lakers organization.
Yeah, so
bro.
that whole fucking front office is stupid.
The whole front office is stupid. They have a fucking retarded front office.
All right, but yeah, do you wanna stick to West and then go to East, or you wanna go back to East?
I didn't even answer yet.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
I didn't.
your point
I
isn't
didn't.
valid, bro. Your point. I already know it's gonna be the most stupid pick in.
You're right. I
okay.
didn't answer
Listen.
either. My bad.
Let's
I
see what
have
this guy says.
I have
No,
the
go
Tim-
Sebas.
I have the Timberwolves over the Pelicans.
Yeah.
For the 8th seed.
Oh, that's it. All right.
Let's
So
hear
listen,
this.
guys.
Let's hear
It's
this.
a one game, and you know anything can happen in one game, right? So
Mhm.
I have the New Orleans Pelicans beating the Clippers. And to be honest, this is my co-pick to the Lakers, not the Minnesota pick. Okay, the Clippers, when they play New Orleans, they're gonna get like no, I don't think they're gonna get destroyed by Minnesota. It might be like a 10-point win, right? They're gonna go into New Orleans. They're gonna go into LA, and New Orleans is gonna go to LA, and they're going to beat them in an extremely close game because Brandon Ingram is gonna outplay Paul George. Paul George is gonna.
Your
disappoint the
entire argument
world.
is Paul George getting outplayed. That's your
Yeah,
entire
that's
argument.
literally, and but it's him being outplayed, bro. They have CJ who's gonna cook. Jonas Valanciunas is gonna cook on your shitty ass center defenders, bro. I promise you guys this. Zubac is gonna sub down the first quarter and I'll play the rest of the game because Hardenstein's gonna play. That's what happens when Zubac plays bad. They take him off for the entire game. Like that's why you never put fucking Zubac in your parlays, bro. He has one bad.
I just
quarter
want to
game.
say the last 2 games the Pelicans and Clippers played each other. The Clippers beat them by 19 and 24.
But the
Yep,
games
there you
before
go.
that. But the games before
Yeah,
that.
the games before that we were injured.
Divi told me. I clearly remember this. He's like,
Yeah,
if we play
'cause
the Pelicans, we're getting
we-
raped. We're getting fucked.
No,
Yeah, fuck you.
no,
Don't
no.
switch
I
up
didn't
now,
say. I
boy.
didn't say that. I said whenever we play the Pelicans, we get fucked. But then PG came
No,
back.
don't switch up
so-
now. Don't switch up now. I don't give a
Okay,
fuck. PG, fucking, you're getting shit on. Okay.
Mhm.
Pelicans are getting the 8 seed. Bro, just watch it. It's not a series. If it was a
But
series,
that
I'd
was
say-
before the deadline.
What was the win?
The losses.
Listen, let me tell you something, Sauce. It's one game. Anything can happen. I'm going to take the New Orleans Pelicans right here because you know what? The coach, he's bonkers, man. This guy is going to hit an L dance in the Clippers organization. Fucking, what's that fat guy's name? Steve Ballmer's going to cry because he's missed the playoffs again. And
What's
they-
the fat
Lakers-
guy's name?
Lakers won't be the only team that missed the playoffs from LA this year. So I'm not getting bullied anymore after
Bro
this.
is trying
Oh
to.
wow.
Bro is
There's
trying
your
to cope so hard.
there's your 18th championship ring right there.
Yeah, thanks.
Um,
I know Celtics aren't getting
Wow.
it, so it's fine.
Okay, buddy.
You think you're
Alright.
gonna win the championship, you goof?
All right, let's stick to the West because I know the East
Yeah.
is a lot more spicy here, but uh Western Conference.
Are we saying how many games or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Say your game.
All
say
right,
your
I'd
game,
say
say your game.
I'd start with 4-5 and then 3-6 and then 2-7 and then actually no, start with 1-8. 1-8
What
sucks.
the
Yeah, no,
what the
1-8, bro. What the
Yeah,
fuck
what
are
the
you
fuck?
on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Go
1-8.
down the list.
Phoenix
All right.
Phoenix versus
For
the
me, it's
Clippers
Nola.
slash
Nola or
the-
Clippers. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
No,
Um,
no, it's Phoenix slash Nola, and because
I
none
mean,
of us
sorry,
had Clippers 8.
Phoenix slash Nola. Yeah.
But for me, it's Nola David. It's also Nola because he hasn't beaten the Wolves. Okay, I
Nola
have,
slash two Wolves.
it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, I have Phoenix winning this in 5. I, you know what? No, I have Phoenix win. I have Phoenix sweeping them. I don't know if New Orleans wins a game on Phoenix, I'll change my fucking name. So yeah, I have the Suns winning this. This is like way too easy for the Suns. Like they're like literally gonna destroy this team. They like match up
Agreed.
perfectly against them.
Agreed. I think so. Phoenix sweep the Pelicans.
I have Phoenix versus Minnesota. I think it'll be 5 games. Give me Phoenix in 5.
I got Phoenix in 4 against Minnesota. They're just too much for them. Let me see what. He had a sweep as well for against the Wolves. Did we? You didn't have Wolves?
No, I switched my pick last minute. I had Wolves originally, then I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I'm taking Pelicans.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I have Suns in 4. And then what is it? 2-7.
2-7. So
Yeah.
Grizzlies,
Grizzlies,
Clippers, and
Wolves.
Clippers, Wolves.
Well, for me, yeah. Okay, so I have Memphis in 5. I think Wolves can get a game. But that's about it. I don't think it's gonna be like a 2-1 thing. I think it's gonna be like a 3-0 and they get a game and then Memphis closes it out.
I have Clippers, Memphis. I have Clippers in 5. I think Memphis is
you
inexperienced.
fucking
They've been
slow?
insane this season, but they're too inexperienced for this. I think Clippers will just destroy them.
When you guys are done, I have a counter for that.
Go ahead.
David, you're gonna like this pick.
Oh my
I have
God.
Clippers in 7.
Are you guys fucking sped?
I have Clippers in 7. And you know why? I think Memphis is just inexperienced. And I think the length that the Clippers have with Covington, Batum, Morris, George, man, it's just going to be too much for Memphis. They're going to be overwhelmed. I think Paul George is going to carry this team to the second round. So give me LA in 7.
Here's what I mean. I got Grizzlies in 7.
7? Is that all you're
Yeah.
saying?
Darn is in disbelief right now.
What do you
Bro,
want me
you
to
guys
say?
you guys are actually
No,
listening to
'cause
the books right now.
If Kawhi comes back, then I don't know.
If
'Cause
Kawhi
Kawhi
comes
might
back,
come
Kawhi's
it's a
not coming
whole
fucking
different
back,
deal.
bro. Suck a dick. Holy shit. All right.
Okay, okay. If Kawhi does not play a single game in the series, I have Grizzlies in 6.
So it's a 1-game difference for you?
You think
No.
if Kawhi comes back, Clippers lose?
No,
Bro, Kawhi's not
I think if
playing.
Kawhi comes back, I don't think Kawhi will come back at the start of the series. I think he'll come back like during the middle of it.
And you think the Clippers would lose? If you think Kawhi comes back game 3, do you think Clippers lose?
I think he'll come back like game 4 or 5.
Okay, I see.
All right, my counter argument to your Memphis thing, your inexperienced thing.
Yeah.
The Memphis Grizzlies are too deep to choke because of inexperience. Their
too
roster,
deep.
they are too deep. I think
Okay, wait, without searching anything up, tell me their depth right now. Because I guarantee you can't.
I already
can't
have.
know their
I already googled their roster.
depth. Okay, yeah.
Bro, they are
Exactly.
deep. Everyone knows
Because
they're deep.
you only think they're deep because you're looking at their roster, but on
And
the top of
Dylan
your
Brooks
mind,
is
on the
coming
top of your mind, you wouldn't be able to tell me 10 great players on the team, 10 good
Okay,
players.
okay.
on the team.
I'll
No,
name these
I
players.
can.
and
No,
you
no,
wouldn't
I
name them.
can.
You could, but Darian couldn't.
No, but
That's my
I
point.
can. I don't have to name their roster because I can because I'm on Darian's side. Because I think the Grizzlies will win the series. So I'll talk about like you don't have to name their roster because they've won 22 games
Yeah,
without
yeah,
John
yeah,
Morant.
yeah. I know.
Like without John Morant, they're 22-2.
If
I'm just saying
the
Darian's
inexperience
point.
mattered, they wouldn't be the 2 seed the entire season.
Like you say, Darian, it's the regular season, right? Yeah. So what
Not-
happens to that
yeah,
argument?
se-
What
I talk
happens to
about-
that
I talk about
argument?
regular
though?
season. I
What
don't
happens
mean
to
the
that
entire
argument?
season. I talk about individual games, bro. You talk
Oh
about
my
coming
God.
back in 3 games. Like, relax. They just
I'm
won.
talking about. I talked about 10
56
point.
and
I
26
talked
and
about
shit.
over 10-point wins, and I talked about over or sorry 10-point comebacks and over 20-point comebacks, and also talked about the second biggest comeback ever. So that's not single games. That's multiple games. That's probably over 20
Memphis
games.
is like a better version of Toronto. So that's what I'll say. And the Clippers aren't beating. The Clippers won't even beat Toronto. So I don't know how they beat Memphis.
All right. I'll explain why I picked the Grizzlies. first of all, John Morant is just on a tear. Like, I don't think the Clippers have anyone to match up with him. Um, Number two, they have a defensive player of the year candidate, Jaren Jackson, who can protect the rim. Um, and he's shown ability to switch onto the perimeter, and he can shoot the three. They have shooting around 3 and D players like Bain, Brooks. Um, they have a guy who's a very underrated screener, and like he's a very big part of their offense is Steven. And then I think D'Anthony Melton is super slept on. And they have dogs, bro. The Grizzlies have like a bunch of like the Clippers do as well, but I just think the Grizzlies have more talented players coming off their bench. So I got the Grizzlies. And Taylor Jenkins is a stud.
Right.
What did Hudson have?
36?
Oh, yeah, let me see. Grizzlies beat the Clippers 4-2.
What about the Suns game? Suns series?
Sweep.
He already said it.
He said sweet.
So
I-
Hudson has had the same picks as me.
Okay.
All right, 3-6. Warriors versus Nuggets.
All right, this one is tough for me because I really don't believe in the Warriors, but I still have to pick them in 6. Because the Nuggets are literally a one-man team. So I can't take Klay Thompson just had like 4 35-point game plus games, I think, or like 32 plus games. Like he's been playing really well.
He had 41.
Yeah. And I think Curry is supposed to come back for the beginning of the playoffs, and they have Draymond, so they finally have all 3 of their guys for more than like 11 minutes. I think it's like 11 minutes they played together this season. And Jordan Poole, and having Curry out has like given Jordan Poole a lot more confidence as of late because he's been getting more minutes and he's been playing really well. So hopefully he has confidence going into the series. The Nuggets just aren't a good enough team. But as much as I want to pick the Nuggets because I really don't think the Warriors are good enough, I took the Warriors in 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you here. I think Warriors will win in either 5 or 6. I'm gonna say 6. I don't think that Jokic can win a series by himself here. Like you said, they're one man team. No MPJ, no Jamal. It's kind of disappointing how they MPJ missed basically the entire season. Jamal missed the entire season. And then I think the Warriors are just, although recently they've kind of been like underperforming compared to the beginning of the season. Like they kind of popped off, and for the past second half of the season they haven't been that great. Like they've been pretty good still, but they haven't been that great. They dropped a couple seeds, but I think that they're still gonna win this game, or they win the series pretty confidently.
Yeah, I have Golden State in 6, but I think all 6 of these games will be extremely competitive. I'm really excited. This is one of my series this is like one of the few series I will be like closely paying attention to. Because Jokic, there's nobody on the Warriors that can stop Jokic, but Jokic doesn't have enough talent on his team. I think Jokic will still steal 2 games, but he just doesn't have enough star power. Now, if Jamal and Michael Porter Jr. were fully healthy, this would be a completely different conversation. But I think for sake now, Golden State in 6.
I have the same exact. I have Warriors in 6. I just think that I actually like the Warriors when they're fully healthy, and it's a shame that the Nuggets are not because Jokic he's on a mission this year, but they just have more talented players, better coach. So yeah, I have the Warriors in 6. Let me move on to 4-5. Hudson also had, I think, Warriors, and yeah, he had Warriors in 6 as well. So we all had the same thing. 4-5 matchup: Dallas versus Utah.
Bro, this is AIDS. 'Cause I don't know if Luka's playing, but like in no universe am I taking the Utah Jazz in any series. So I have Dallas in 7. Like I took Dallas in 7. Like I take them in like 5 if like I knew Luka was gonna be healthy. But like I'm saying 7 because like there's some leeway if he misses like the first game or first 2 games. I still think Dallas is like the much better team, and I really think there's a lot of shit going on with Utah right now. And Donovan Mitchell doesn't trust Rudy Gobert, which is a huge issue because Rudy Gobert is the most important player on that team. So I don't believe in Utah. Like just giving them 3 games really hurt, but like Luka.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree here. I don't think the Jazz win the series. Damn, that Luca injury is kind of tough because, like we talked about before, I think it was before the recording. Luca was in a walking boot, and apparently, like, he was making some like grimacing faces as he was walking, which doesn't sound great because also, like the Achilles in your calf area. So I don't know about that one, but if he does play, I think that, like Dorian said, it should be a pretty easy win for them. I think that'll be Dallas in 5. If he doesn't play for most of this, like if he plays for like 4 games, let's say, I think Dallas would win. Yeah, and like 7. I'd have to like agree completely with Dorian said. Also, remember that stat that I brought up, how Donovan Mitchell averages 2 passes to Rudy Gobert per game. He averages more turnovers per game than he averages passes to Gobert, not assists, passes. That's kind of unreal to have your 2 stars only have like one, like your most ball dominant star only have 2 passes per game, to the best screen setting big in the entire league as well.
So yeah, the Jazz are a machine waiting to explode. I don't care if Luka plays or doesn't play in the series. I'm going to take Dallas in 6 for right now because I don't know the condition. But if Luka played all 4 games, I think it'd be a sweep. I think the Jazz are just waiting to explode, man. They're a dysfunctional team. Obviously, Mitchell has his problems with Gobert, but obviously the pieces don't fit around the Jazz. They don't play defense, which is why I think Dallas could win without Luka, because Dinwiddie and Brunson could still score the basketball. They play very well on defense. But since the Luka question is in Mark, I'm still going to take Dallas at 6. But I would not be surprised if this was a sweep at all.
The only reason I'm taking Utah in 7 is because of the injury.
Oof.
I don't get what's so crazy about
I
that.
don't- I
When
don't
y'all
blame
had
you.
when you
I don't
guys had
blame you.
Dallas the other way in 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
know, but I just didn't expect it from you. I expect you to pick out Dallas.
I'm not a
Like,
big
I'm
Dallas.
not saying it's because like I know you talk a lot of shit about the Jazz. That's why.
Yeah, I
I'm a
do.
Dallas fan.
No, I'm not a Dallas fan either. But I still don't like that team. And I don't think they'll go that far. But like the injury is the only reason. Otherwise, I would have picked the Dallas. Like I would have picked the Mavericks,
Yeah.
like, for sure, 100%. But the Mavericks, bro, what are y'all doing, bro? Playing Luka Doncic in the last game of the season, like what?
I know why they played. I don't know why they played him at that time because
Why
they
did
were
they-
up by a lot.
Why did they play him in the
Last
first?
game
Because
of the
it's
season,
seeding.
bro.
They're
Like, there's no
seeding
point.
still. They still
Okay,
have, like,
this is the thing
still.
about their no. The thing about their seeding is
Is that if
that
Warriors win, no
if
matter what,
Warriors-
they can't do anything.
if Warriors
And
were to-
Warriors played a what's it called? They
they
played a
played the
They
fucking
played Poole,
Pelicans.
Clay,
Yeah.
and Draymond.
They played the Pelicans who rested everyone, bro.
exactly. So I don't know what the point of that was. It was so stupid. Such a stupid coaching error.
Yeah, that was just dumb. Somebody, if the Mavericks lose the series, somebody has to get fired for that.
Yep.
So
it's gonna be Jason Kidd, bro.
yeah, I don't know. Someone on that. It's not gonna. I don't think they'll fire Jason Kidd because he just got there. But
Yeah, I was gonna
someone-
say this is his first season, so I don't.
And they're the something seed. They're the 4 seed. So
yeah. All right, but moving on to the second round. Let's go with the
we're
one.
doing all of the
Let's
West.
do East.
No, do all of the West. Do all of the West.
No. Go round. Go.
It's gonna
round by
get
round.
confusing if we just go like.
Okay, we can do East. I don't really care.
I'd be down to go round by round.
So do you want to do East now?
Yeah.
Well, we if we finish West and then come back, it would be just
Yeah, we can.
They
do
both
East.
work. They both work.
We can do East. We can do East.
Go East.
All right, 1-8 matchup: Miami versus Atlanta slash Charlotte. I
No,
think.
fuck the slash. I have Miami. I don't know if I'm gonna get dissed for this. I have Miami in 6. Like I think Miami is definitely the much better team. But I just think that I think Miami's gonna go up 2-0. And then Atlanta's
Wait.
gonna-
Before you say anything else, I forgot to say Hudson's pick. He also had Jazz in 7.
Okay.
Okay.
So he has the exact same picks as you.
Yeah, which is like weird, very weird because I would never
Because he
copy these
always copies your picks.
So yeah, I think Atlanta's gonna win game 3 and 5, and they're gonna lose in 6. So I still think Heat are the much better team, but I give the Hawks 2 games. If it's Charlotte, I think they're gonna get swept.
In this series, I think that it'll be. I think it's gonna be Heat in 5. I think that Trae Young will manage to slip one game, but I think the Heat are just too good for them. I don't think they'll be able to compete. I don't think John Collins this season he's been particularly good either if he does play. But like I'm saying, like I don't know. I just don't think they can take more than one game from the Heat. I think the Heat are just playing too well, and they just have a much better team and much better
so-
coach.
I have the Hornets. So
Wait, I thought you were saying you have the Hornets winning.
no. No.
I was like,
Sue
what?
sort of yelled at me if I did. But I have Miami in 5 against the Hornets. think the Hornets will win one game.
No way the
'cause,
Hornets win a game.
there's always one game in a series where like they play ridiculous. So I still have Heat in 5 though. Shouldn't be too much of a matchup.
I got Heat in 4, but I expect all the games to be close. It's
All
gonna
right,
be
don't do 2-7. Oh, sorry.
Why
do-
not?
Dude,
Don't
do
do-
2-7 last, bro.
no, bro. What kind of an order is that? We're doing 2-7 last.
Fine,
Because-
fine, fine. Let him
because
do.
it's the
Let's
best
do
series.
2-7 last. For the,
But yeah, like I think the Heat's playoff run this year, it's going to be very identical to the one they had in 2020. With
So
the status of the opponents, the Hawks very reminiscent of the Pacers. Their secondary star is out, just like how Oladipo was out in 2020 in the bubble. They only had Sabonis. The Hawks only have Trae Young, and the Heat are going to beat them in 4 games. Even though I think all the games will be close, I just think the Lake offense for the Heat is better. Because once you double Trae, like I don't trust anyone else apart from like Bogdanovich and the Hawks. Hudson had a sweep as well. Bro, this guy's just picking the same city.
you didn't see your picks.
Wait, so you don't want to do 2-7?
No, do 2-7 last. I think it's the best series.
All right, let's do 4-5.
All right.
oh,
I have Toronto in 6. Cause we kind of own the Sixers. Like not kind of like Raptors just shit on the Sixers. I think season series 3-1. And I think we've been hurt in those games too. Like the Raptors are healthy now. Like this team, the starting lineup is ridiculous, like talent wise. It's just size is kind of an issue. So I don't know if they're gonna start Trent. I even said this before. I think Trent should be off the bench, but just close with the team. Because I think they have to start like Kemba or Precious. Don't diss Precious. He had 20 on Embiid. Okay. And he started that game. So I think they had to start it big. Maybe
Bro,
with Thad Young.
this guy copied my pick somehow, bro.
I think maybe even Thad Young starts. You know what I mean? I think the Raptors just shit on the Sixers this series. James Harden, bro. I said the Sixers were going to be really good this season. This playoffs, but like they got unfortunate and they're playing the Raptors. So like that's the only team that kind of owns them. I take them basically over like any other team except for the Raptors and like one other team, 2 other teams. But yeah, Raptors in 6.
Go ahead, David.
Spot on prediction from Darian. I think Raptors in 6. We own the Sixers completely. This team is so underrated. Everybody had them out of the play and out of the playoff before the season started. Now we're the 5 seed, despite all the odds. We have just insane length that
Pause.
Philly can't compete with. Okay, pause. Yeah, sorry about that. Philly just cannot.
Bro,
compete
get
with that.
closer to your laptop.
Yeah, you're like really far from your mic. It
It's
sounds like
there?
you're really far. No.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, we have just insane length pause that Philly just won't be able to compete with. I think that without Matisse Thybulle,
Oh yeah, I
who's
forgot to mention
defending-
that.
Who's defending Fred? Who's defending Gary? Who's defending OG? Like I just think that the Philly won't win this at all.
We're strapping Harden, bro. You
Yeah,
like,
I was about to say Harden and Embiid aren't notoriously known for being good playoff players either.
and Harden's getting strapped.
Yeah.
Suhas, say Hudson's pick and then say your pick.
Bro, we have the same picks for the whole East, like first round games, like number of games, winning teams. Like,
Goodness.
Huh?
So who do you both have?
we have Sixers and 7.
That's disrespectful, man. Wait, can I say
Bro.
something? Can I say something?
How is it disrespectful? It's a 7-game series, bro.
Can I say something? So, since Philly, we all know there's an ass shooting team. Like, you know how the Raptors defend where they just like run out of 3-point shooters and they like give up a lot of threes. Like against the Heat, that'll get you cooked. But like Philly, bro, like they're gonna brick their shots. So like that's why I think we're gonna strap Philly up. Anyways, go on.
Okay. Darian and David, you're gonna like this pick. I have the Raptors winning in 6 games.
Pick,
Um,
perfect pick right there. Perfect pick.
I think Philly chokes royally.
Doc Rivers style.
I just Philly doesn't strike me as a team that like just and without Thibault too, like too many questions. The team's morale dip. It's just not a good matchup for them.
Also, Harden and his nice little hamstring.
There's nobody to guard Siakam. There's
Oh,
nobody to
God.
guard Scotty Barnes.
All NBA.
Harden's
Absolutely.
relationship with the strip club is better than his hamstring strength.
Don't worry,
Stronger
Siakam
than his hamstring.
will guard Scotty Barnes.
by being there.
Siakam's your best player. He has to.
Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna take the upset. Give me Toronto in 6.
It's not even an upset, bro.
It's literally not even an upset.
Well, according to the betting odds.
What are
you
the
guys
odds,
are on
actually?
good odds.
Yeah, I was
What's
gonna say,
the
how
odds?
bad is it?
What's the
According
spread?
It's
Like,
Toronto. Okay, money line wise, Toronto is a plus 165.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
No, they're plus 150.
That's good.
I
Yep.
saw 165 on. It's
Okay, so it's pretty
165.
close. It's pretty close.
I don't know. I'm on FanDuel. It says 151. But according to Shaq, they're getting swept.
Yeah, fuck Shaq.
Shaq's stupid, bro. Shaq's casual. I'm not even joking. He is, bro. Like he was like. Did you guys see the halftime report of one of the Raptors games? Shaq was like, or Chuck was like, I have my eye on Pascal, and Siak, and then Shaq was like saying, he's like, yeah, he's good, but I have my eye on Siakam.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my, I swear to God, Shaq's a casual. At least when it comes to like the Raptors, he's the biggest casual.
So he eats Embiid's
Yo,
dick. So
Bro, okay. This was like, I didn't like go into it like picking Philly like straight off. Like this was a tough, like it was between Raptors and Philly for 7. But yeah, can you guys agree with me when I say that Fred VanVleet has not been amazing
Yeah.
since the All-Star break?
No,
oh
he
no,
has
it's not.
not
No,
been.
no, it's not. No, it's not since the All-Star break. It's since his injury.
Yeah, since his injury, but yeah, he hasn't
And
been
then
that great.
I don't know what the
That's also
status
because
on.
that's also because like Siakam and Scotty and Gary and OG have been taking over since then.
I don't know how OG. Because
He's,
like
he's cleared to play. He's cleared to play.
He's good.
he's cleared
Yeah,
to
no
play.
minute restriction, no
He's
nothing.
cleared. He's cleared to play. But he's coming off of like 2 back-to-back injuries as well. So I don't know how he's gonna look.
He was pretty
down-
good in the games that he came back. He had like an okay game against the Knicks, but he didn't really play that much. But before that, he played well. He had like high teens, low 20s.
He didn't play against the next time. Minute restriction.
No, he did play the Knicks.
Yeah, I said he didn't play a lot. He only got 25 minutes.
Because you guys,
Yeah.
I'm not a Philly fan. Like I hate Philly. But I just think that the ultimate like thing that will get them to get through Game 7 is talent. And in the Game 7, I'm probably taking the more like talented, like star power led team, and that's Embiid and Harden. So one of them will show up. Like I don't know who it'll be, but like I expect one of them to show up.
Also, Tobias Harris, since like the last second
Harden's
half of the
game.
season.
Since Harden's
Oh,
game.
yes, literally since Harden's came. Yeah. Oh my God, he's been horrible. It's been terrible. Like he's been awful to watch. Like it's just annoying to watch it play.
That's why I expect my boy Tyrese to have a good series.
But Tyrese
Yeah,
Young is that strapped too.
Yeah, he's gonna get strapped.
I
All
don't know.
right, Bulls Bucks.
Bulls Bucks.
This is so easy for.
I'm gonna just say. I'm gonna just say.
This is
I
easy.
have Bucks in 5. Hudson has Bucks in 5.
I also have Bucks in 5.
Fuck
I think
Bucks
I
in-
think
I have
DeRozan
have-
and Levine combined for like 75, 81 game, and then they just lose the rest.
No, it's
One game
It's
they'll,
not
like,
gonna.
pop
It
off.
doesn't. It doesn't matter if the Levine and DeRozan combine for 80. The Bucks are still gonna drop 120 plus on their head. I'm gonna
Wait,
say
you didn't get a
Bucks.
sweep?
I'm saying Bucks in a sweep.
Oh damn, okay.
I think
Yeah,
the,
that's not even a
the
bad
Bulls
prediction.
are like
That's
on a,
not a
they're
bad
on
pick
a-
either.
The Bulls are just flying apart, man. They're just done. They are done. They're falling apart. They're injured. Their morale is down. DeRozan is pissed. Like I just think it's a sweep. So
Now for the 2-7 matchup. Boston Celtics versus Brooklyn Nets.
Bro, this is like the hardest thing for me to
Yeah,
pick.
this is
Because-
really bad. This is
listen,
really hard.
Let me tell you something.
This-
The Nets, the
this
Celtics
pretty-
have been playing so much better than the Nets, right? Like the Nets are shit.
this
like, I
pretty
watched
easy
There's
it
to
also
do.
the possibility for Ben Simmons to come back, and also
No,
Robert
that's not even
Williams
the
is
thing
not
for me.
playing.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even the thing for me. The thing is, like the Nets, I see them play like trash ass teams and give like 140 points, but they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, which makes
There's that
it
too.
really hard for
To
me
choose
to like
against them.
to choose against them.
Yeah.
But I have Boston in 7.
oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. No way, bro. I thought you were gonna definitely pick Brooklyn.
No,
I-
I can't. That's why I hate making playoff predictions, bro. Because I
I
want to see a
also-
good series.
I also have Boston in 7. It
Sure.
pained me to pick it, bro. It pained me to pick it, but I did.
Pains me to pick it too.
Like I unless Ben Simmons actually like, plays good and he does come back, I don't see that. I don't
The
see the Nets.
Celtics are just gonna foul him then.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
bro,
there's that
Haka
too.
Simmons.
Haka Simmons, literally.
Please, you
Simmons.
want to go last, or you want?
I'll
Well,
go
you're back.
last. Go ahead.
Give me like
Silas.
30 seconds. Give me like 45 seconds, guys.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, I'm
Hudson,
done by
Hudson,
the way. Here you go.
Hudson and I had different predictions for this.
First time, wow.
As for games played, I mean,
Oh.
not for games played, for like how.
Wait, wait, wait,
hard this
what do
game-
you guys have? What do you guys have?
They have the
Hudson
same
has-
pick, but
Yeah,
different games.
I have
Celtics and what?
I have Boston in 6.
Ooh,
Hudson has 7, doesn't he?
Hudson has 7.
watch T just be like
Right.
Boston 5.
Wait, no, actually, just want to hear you too.
No, I actually have Boston in 6.
Nice.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm honestly surprised that the Celtics actually tried to win that game against Memphis. It just kind of shows that they're not willing to run away from competition. And like
That's also what kind of did it for me.
it's
Like, they
like
want the Nets.
they want the Nets because the Nets can't play defense.
Mhm.
And it just feels like
And the Celtics have one of the best defenses.
it's gonna feel like
We have
Jason
the best
Tatum
defense.
might have one of the
know.
best series we're gonna ever watch.
No, shut the
play
fuck
back.
up. It's not even me, Jason.
I'm
Tatum,
not even kidding, bro. He's gonna average like 35, 40
No,
ish.
not a
So-
chance. Not a chance. Bro, Kevin Durant isn't like a lousy.
He won't. He
defender.
won't. He won't average
you know
over
what, let's
over
do
35.
a quick over under. How many 50-point games is Jason Tatum?
Bro, how many times has he played against Kevin Durant, bro? I guarantee you Kevin Durant's outplaying him every single
Bro.
game of the series.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll-
okay, I won't say every single game, but
I would
I'm-
say I think Jason Tatum's gonna average 35, 40. in this
Not a
game.
chance.
I think Tatum will average 32.
No, he's gonna average like 27. Kevin Durant's gonna average like 33.
I think KD
Ooh.
averages
Okay,
33. Tatum averages 32.
This is something that like no one is mentioning. This is why I have the Celtics in 6. So, Ime Udoka comes from Brooklyn. He knows Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving better than anyone else in the NBA as far as coaching. This guy has coached. He's been on Brooklyn's coaching staff for the past 2 years now. If there's any guy who can figure out how to stop them, it's him.
You
Um,
can't. You know they can't stop Kevin Durant.
I'm not.
They-
I'm talking about the
again,
team, bro.
They
Oh,
will,
okay.
you can't stop Kevin Durant, but
You
you
can't-
can
no, yeah.
contain him. You
And-
can contain him.
And Marcus Smart, if you want to show me why you're defensive player of the year, this is the series to do so.
This is the series, yeah. Lock
Because I-
down Kyrie
I
Irving.
want to
bro.
see him take the Kyrie Irving assignment.
Kyrie Irving. I promise you, for some odd reason, Kyrie Irving just
Because-
plays bad Boston.
Because
A-
Kyrie
against
Irving
the
is playing against
crowd.
his former team. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's me fucking sick.
And you know what? I don't think the Celtics have forgotten what happened last year. Game 4 at the end, what Kyrie Irving did, stomping on the logo. Nah, we remember. And when we whooped
Um,
them in the series, and we're playing in Brooklyn in Game 6, and we whoop them, we're gonna step right back on their damn logo. So, but I still think we win in 6 though. I have very high confidence.
I think integrating Ben Simmons back will hurt the Nets more than help.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys all had Boston though. Like I honestly thought.
Yeah, I'm surprised I had Boston too.
Same.
I was picking Boston regardless. This wasn't that tough for me. It was just the amount of games. But even though y'all know I love Katie. But all right, 1-5 or 1-4 in the West. Phoenix versus Utah/Dallas.
I have Phoenix versus Dallas, and I have Suns in 6. As much as I want to, like, listen, I don't even know how I'd be thinking if I knew Luka was gonna be healthy, but like it's always in the back. It's gonna be in the back of my mind when I make a prediction. So I have Phoenix in 6. Phoenix is just like a really good team, and Dallas I think is another star away from being an actual contender. 'Cause I think Dallas beats the Suns, they're going to the finals. So that's why I have Phoenix in 6.
I think that because like if we're looking at the Luke injury now, I don't think we think that it's severe at all. I say that we think it's like normal. So by the second round, I expect him to be back. So I do say Phoenix in 7. I'm not gonna say like 5 or 6 because I think that Luka will be there. So I do think it's gonna be like kind of like one of the the Clippers Dallas series from last year, kind of like that. Except I don't think that Dallas will go up 3-2 like they did in the Clippers series. But yeah, I think it'll be Phoenix in 7.
Cages is going last, so I'll just go right now. I have Phoenix in 5 against Utah, which is probably fair because like the only reason I picked Utah to win the series is because of Luka's injury. I think they'll steamroll Utah. Like, I think they'll dominate. Hudson also coincidentally has Phoenix in 5. But
I have Phoenix in 6 against Dallas. Luca will be back by then, I hope. But Phoenix is just on a tear right now. So give me Phoenix in 6.
I'm tell you something. There's no way the Mavs get past the Jazz without Luka. So like he has to be back.
Yeah, he has to be back. Yeah.
yeah, he'll be back at one point.
All right, next series.
Next series is Golden State versus Memphis/Clippers.
Yeah, you know damn well I'm not picking Golden State in this series, bro. I'm taking what did I say?
Memphis?
I'm taking Memphis in
Oh,
6.
Wow.
Bro,
Wow.
I actually like am like a big believer in Golden State being fraudulent, bro. I actually don't believe them in them at all. Memphis, I took them in 6. They played better this season. And I know it's regular season. I think they have a better team. The Warriors have like negative depth. They have Curry coming off an injury. Klay Thompson is unreliable. He's been playing good, but they're playing at like the least important games. Draymond Green's Draymond Green. Even he said he's been playing like shit. They don't have an actual like Kevon Looney holds his own, but like Jaren Jackson's fucking destroyed. Basically, the
Bro,
Warriors.
Jaren Jackson does not have a bag. He's big. That's all. He doesn't have a bag. You're
And
not gonna say
and
you're not
you
gonna say
think
Jaren. You're not gonna say Jaren Jackson Jr. is gonna destroy Kevon Looney.
and you think Kevon Looney will be guarding him?
Yeah. Also, yeah, Kevin Looney's gonna, bro. It's gonna be Draymond.
No. I meant on defense. I'm saying Golden State's gonna win or lose the series on 3-pointers, and
Okay.
no, I'm talking about their like Memphis defensively. Like Golden State, like can't do shit
Golden
in the
State.
paint. They're not doing shit in the paint, and I trust Memphis to. I don't trust Klay Thompson, so I'm not worried about him. And I think they can deal with Steph Curry. Steph Curry hasn't been a great playoff performer in his career. Like I don't know if you guys like have ever looked at the stats. I know Suaz probably has. Steph Curry has been like probably one of the more overrated players in the playoffs. So I have Memphis in 6.
Yeah, no, I have Warriors in 6 quite easily too. Not like I think that they won't struggle at all in this
Against the
series.
Clippers, though, right?
Yeah, against the Clippers, because like this is expecting Kawhi. Like let's say Kawhi doesn't fully come back. Let's say maybe he does come back for partially the series, but I let's just say Kawhi doesn't come back. If Kawhi does come back, then I have Clippers winning it all. But I'm just gonna say as the Clippers roster right now, I think that the Golden State Warriors do win in 6 games. I think that the Warriors do have a pretty strong roster. They have good coaching as well. One of the best defenses in the league. I think they're the 2nd defensive rating team, 10 this season. And they just have they have a lot of options they can go to as well. They have Wiggins, they have Poole, they have Curry, they have Clay. The entire floor will be open. And I just think that I think that they're gonna surprise Dorian this playoffs. Not many
Dorian,
people. I think
Where
people
are
have
you
high
getting
hopes.
where are you getting this from that Stephen Curry is a bad playoff player?
Yeah, I was about to say I was about to say something about that. No, you're
Let's
saying
look
he's a
at
bad playoff
Bro,
player.
he's
Like,
No, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's underwhelming.
he's had 3 series where he's averaged 24, 6, and fucking how many ever rebounds? I'm not even looking at the numbers.
24. Those
24
like
and
superstar
I mean not
numbers to me.
24, 28, 28. I'm sorry, 28.
he's
I
showing-
remember
28 and
20
6, shooting 48% from the field, 42% from 3, and 90% from the free
I
throw.
don't specifically remember, but I don't think he played amazingly in the 2 playing games last season, and also in 2016, the 3 games that Cleveland won, he was pretty shit.
That was the only time that he was not great. The finals against the
No, there's
Cavs.
been times, bro, because they had Kevin Durant fucking doing shit for
And
him
He was injured in 2016. I don't know if you remember that.
in the series.
He hurt
Mhm.
himself against
He
the
hurt himself.
Rockets.
Yeah, he hurt himself. Was it 1st or 2nd round?
LeBron James broke his hand after game 1 in 2018. And
Second
No,
round.
he
that's for the
didn't,
series.
man. No, he didn't. That's
Bro,
such
he
a,
literally did.
that's such an excuse. to
Actually, I'm
them.
pretty sure in 2016 he played on a broken wrist. I think that was a report.
And I'm
No,
not
he
All
like,
didn't.
right.
yeah,
Can,
okay,
can I just
bro.
make my pick real quick? Let's move
Yeah,
on.
just make. Can we please move on? Like,
Yeah,
I know we're talking about LeBron James in 2015.
Yeah, why are we talking about LeBron? Anyways, I also have Golden State in 6 against the Clippers. If they get Memphis, it'll be Golden State 6 too. But Golden State's a powerhouse. And I think we should get the inevitable Suns Warriors Western Conference Finals.
I have Warriors in 6. I mean, Dorian is talking about Stephen Curry being a bad playoff performer.
No,
I haven't seen-
underwhelming.
I haven't seen anyone on the Grizzlies be a playoff performer because they haven't been in the playoffs. So, apart from like Steven Adams. So, I have the Warriors. I just think that they're way too experienced, championship pedigree. They'll beat them in 6. And some fucking how Hudson has the same prediction as me again.
Maybe he wasn't copying you this time. Maybe it's just you guys picked the same shit.
Maybe. All right, let's move to the East.
East, we have 1-5/4 Miami versus Toronto/Philly.
I have Miami in. Sorry, let me go back on the thing.
You do?
Yeah, I have Miami winning. I have Miami in 7. I'm not gonna pick
Yeah.
Toronto over
Fake
Miami.
fan.
So, no. No, I think I'm pretty sure David agrees with me. In turn, obviously I want the Raptors to beat the Heat, but like if I'm making a bracket, bro, I want my bracket to be accurate, you know. So I'm gonna take the team that I think is actually gonna win, although I'm rooting for the Raptors. So I have Heat in 7.
Man, this was a pretty tough decision for me, and I'm not gonna lie, because I do respect the Heat as a team. I've always thought that they last season, the season before, like even like since the bubble, before the bubble, I thought that the Heat were a really good team. But this was a tough decision for me because I think that the Raptors are extremely underrated, and I think that a lot of people don't expect them to do well in the playoffs, or just in general, they don't expect us to do well. But Nick Nurse just makes things happen. So, man, this is tough. I'm just gonna say Raptors in 7 just because they're my team. Okay, like I think the series will go 7, and I don't know which way it'll go, but I'm just gonna say Raptors in 7 because they're my guys.
I have Miami in 7. This will be a grueling series. I think it'll be a really good series. But I think Miami just has the experience and the star power to outlast Toronto in 7 games.
Who did the Warriors play in the play-in last year after the Lakers? Memphis.
Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I have Miami against Philly, and I think this is the weakest team that we could play. So I have Miami in 5. I would have picked more games if it was the Raptors, but Philly's just
And how-
ass.
So why do you have the Raptors losing to Philly?
Because I think that I legitimately think that Philadelphia can, like, I don't trust the Raptors like stars, like stars. Like who the fuck, like I guess
All
Fred would-
NBA?
okay, I'm not trusting Pascal Siakam as the best player, bro.
Bro, he's all NBA though.
Okay, he's having a good season, bro, but we've yet to see
Great
that
season.
shit translate in the playoffs. He had the
Yeah,
had
we've
the
seen
same-
it translate, bro. Did you not watch 2019 when he was the second?
Did he
best
watch
player in the championship
2020?
game? But I saw 2019.
But
You
did
said
he watch
no,
2020?
you said that you haven't seen it translate.
Man,
No,
there
he
was too many
choked in the bubble.
contingencies in the bubble, bro. Too
He
many
choked in the
contingencies.
bubble. He
Yeah.
choked in the bubble. Congrats.
Okay. So the Lakers winning the championship was far Dylan Darden.
Say that again.
It's still a championship. But I don't think it's as valuable.
It's how is it not as valuable? That doesn't make sense. Every team was in
There's
the
way
same
too
bubble.
many, bro. But I know, but it doesn't matter.
We
And
gotta
they were
stop.
missing one of
People
the
people
gotta-
react to the environment differently.
We gotta stop this bubble shit.
They were
because-
missing one of their best players. Sorry, the best defenders, not best players.
Bro, why are we talking about the Lakers?
All
Bro,
right,
I didn't
yeah.
bring them
I
up.
don't want to talk about
I
the
brought
Lakers.
the Lakers up because they're telling me that the bubble was fake or some shit. So I'm
No, the
asking.
bubble
you-
wasn't fake. No.
No,
I'm
it
saying
wasn't fake. It wasn't fake.
you said you haven't seen it translate, but we
I-
have.
the last time I saw-
Alright, just move on, move on, move on, move on, move on, move on, move
Bro,
on.
the
move
last
on,
time I
move
saw
on,
Pascal
move on.
Siakam in the playoffs, he was absolute dog shit. Okay, can we agree with that?
He's
True.
an absolute dog shit. He's bad.
Move on.
I remember Darian used to talk so much shit about Siakam back
Bro, because
in
he
the
played
day.
like fucking ass.
Okay, move
J-
on, man.
Jalen Brown
Just move
clamped
on.
that man.
He's not clamping. He's never clamping again.
We have Boston against Milwaukee.
Oh, this is easy for me, bro.
Hudson had Heat in 7 against Sixers for some fucking reason. The Sixers.
I have Bucks in 6 because I don't know if you guys know, I really like the Bucks. So there's no way Boston's beating the Bucks, bro. Giannis is gonna fucking rape that team.
Oh, what a surprise! Darian likes the defending champs bandwagon.
No, fuck you. That's not why.
Suhan,
Um,
I'm gonna make sure when we upload this video to get a clip of that of what he just said. But
Yeah.
David, go ahead.
Surprisingly, I have Celtics in 7 here.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Bucks will just get lazy. Like they think like that since last year they're the defending champs and stuff, and
You know
they
Giannis
win
isn't
the
like that.
first. I know he isn't, but I think the rest of the team will be. And I just think that Middleton won't be like what he did last year. Drew Holiday, yeah, he's good. I think Drew Holiday will perform, but I just think the supporting cast this year isn't as good as it was last year. And I just don't think that they'll.
Dog,
I don't
you
think
got
they'll-
Grayson Allen.
You want me?
No,
You want me,
I don't think that they'll do what they did last year.
you want me to go, Tejas?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Celtics in 7 as well, because this is the team. So it's very interesting. These are the two teams, right? They're matching up right now. One of these teams was ducking the smoke, and one of these teams wanted Brooklyn, and the team that wanted Brooklyn will win because they're not scared of anyone.
Can I ask you
The
something?
Bucks are frauds because they were ducking Brooklyn.
Okay,
They're trying to
let me ask
rest their
something.
players.
Last season, the Bucks could have ducked Miami and they didn't. And
They didn't.
said,
That's why this season is different, bro.
bro, I'm telling you, bro, choosing to play fucking Chicago over Brooklyn, like that's like smarter than to do. I don't care. I don't give a shit if they're ducking fucking Brooklyn, bro. They can play Brooklyn in the second round.
Suhas, what did Hudson have?
Oh yeah, let me see.
He had the Bucks, bro. I know he had the Bucks. There's no way he picks the Celtics.
Hudson had Bucks 4-3, 4-3, 7.
Hawks in
Bro, what?
7. Give me the Celtics in
Don't
6
say so.
games.
Okay.
Robert Williams will be back.
Will he?
And he's going to wreak havoc all over Milwaukee. I think, okay, ignoring the last game that we played, we have
What the
beaten
fuck?
Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure we have the season series against Milwaukee. And the Christmas game, we didn't have Al or Grant or like a bunch of other players. We're playing an 8-man rotation. I think we have Milwaukee's number. I think we have a defender in Rob who can guard the rim. And I don't know why none of you talk about it, but Marcus Smart can guard Giannis. I don't know. if
No,
you
he
guys ever-
cannot.
You don't watch the games, do you? Did you watch the game on Thursday?
He had a
Marcus
block.
Smart did
He
an
had a block on him.
excellent job. Excellent job.
I'm pretty sure
on
Jalen
Giannis.
Brown did too. But
Jalen
bro,
doesn't guard Giannis.
yeah,
but
bro, you're not guarding Giannis. Giannis is averaging 40 that series. Bro.
No,
He's gonna do what he
we're
did in
going
the
to be
finals.
able to guard Giannis, and I think the Celtics win in 6
I
games.
think the best thing that happens
Convincing.
for the Celtics is that they lose. Sorry, that they, yeah, I think the best thing is if they
Bro,
lose the
who
first two
is
games.
guarding Jason Tatum on Milwaukee? Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton's not a bad defender, bro.
Oh my goodness, bro! Don't
He
even.
isn't a bad
start.
defender.
Don't
Let me
even
say something.
start, bro.
If the
That's wh-
Celtics
that's-
win
That's
one of the games,
lunchtime, as Shams tweeted.
if the Celtics win one of the first 2 games, I promise you it's gonna be worse for you guys. Like it's better if you guys lose the first 2 games, so then the Bucks show. Because if fucking Giannis loses one of the first 2 games, bro, I guarantee this man's coming back and dropping 50 on your head up the next game. 17 of 19 from the free throw line, fucking 18 rebounds, 6 assists,
Anyways,
eating.
Celtics in 6. They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals for a rematch.
Yeah, you wish.
Giannis will get robbed.
Yeah, I agree.
No, he's not getting shitted, bro. He's gonna fucking rape Robert Williams. He's gonna make everyone know why no Celtics player should be in the defensive player of the year running.
Stu us. I can't wait to get the clips of these and just play them over and over.
Bro,
when
I
we
can't
play
get wait to
Milwaukee.
get the clips of you guys sleeping on Memphis, dog. Absolute shit show.
All right.
And bro, you guys think the Clippers are so much better than they are. Holy fuck.
Oh, you picked them to lose against the Pelicans.
Yeah, that was just like a pity thing. But then you guys have them beating the 2 seed, bro. That's fucked.
I don't have them beating the 2 seed.
Oh, sorry. David did. That's fucked.
I did too.
Yeah, you're fucked. Holy shit, you're fucked.
Let's move to the Western Conference Finals.
right,
The Western
so if-
Conference Finals is Phoenix versus Golden State / Memphis.
For me, it's Phoenix to Memphis, which is like a really boring series for me. But like I had to because bro, the West is so shit this season. Like the Western Conference playoffs, or unless the Dallas Mavericks somehow make it against Gold, I think Dallas Golden State would be a 6 series. That's what I would like, but it's not going to happen unless Luka's fully injured and Luka's fully healthy and Steph Curry and the Warriors perform. Anyways, I have Phoenix in 7. Because I don't sleep on Memphis, but I don't think they're finals. I think the Phoenix Suns are just too. They just came out of the finals last year. They want to win, bro. I know Phoenix. Like I you could see when they played, they want to win so badly after last season. So they have that chip on their shoulder that the other teams don't have right now. So I have Phoenix in 7.
I have Golden State in 7 against Phoenix. I think Steph Curry puts on a masterclass in Game 7. They have too much talent, in my opinion, too much offense. And I think they'll be able to beat Phoenix. I think Phoenix will collapse. Phoenix might go up 2-0 in the series and collapse, in my opinion.
No,
Because CP0 rings is not CP0 rings is not going to be going to the finals this year. So give me Warriors in 7.
if the Warriors win in the finals, that's crazy.
I got
Overrated.
Suns in 6. Devin Booker is absolutely gonna dominate, bro. Or Devin Booker's gonna go off. The Phoenix is just the best team in the West, bro. It's not even close. Like they're just so good. Mikal Bridges will clamp Steph Curry because that's what he has done throughout his career. Look up Steph Curry's numbers by guarded by Mikal Bridges. It is absolutely insane. The Suns will win in 6 games. I think Hudson had the Suns winning in 7. Tavita had the Warriors winning in 7.
He has the Warriors making the finals?
Yeah.
What the
I do
fuck?
too.
Are they stupid? Bro, the Warriors are so overrated. I can't wait for them to play in the playoffs and you guys see how shit they actually are.
All right, let's move to the East.
Okay, Eastern
I've-
Conference.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 seeded Miami Heat versus 3/2 Bucks Boston
Yeah, so I have Heat
slash
versus-
Toronto. The Heat had
Who-
Toronto.
Oh, yeah,
Toronto.
Heat.
The Heat had Toronto over Miami. I'm tripping, yeah.
Yeah. So I have Heat versus Milwaukee. I have Milwaukee at 6. Because like
We
when I
screen
wa-
we screen recording this dog.
bro,
saying what you
keep it. Go. You think I'm gonna like? I'm not gonna shy away from this because I believe in the Milwaukee Bucks. As I did last year, I had them making the finals. I'm pretty sure. I had the Lakers winning, I think. Anyways, their team, when I watch them play, it's the only team that I watch that I can't imagine them losing. Because when they play and they have something to play for, I trust Giannis over any player in the league. Like that's in the playoffs, because obviously I'm gonna trust LeBron more. But like I trust Giannis over any player in the world in right now because he's the best player in the NBA without a shadow of a doubt. Drew Holiday has been amazing for the Bucks. He's been reliable. He can guard fucking create. I wouldn't even put him on Chris Paul. I put his ass on Devin Booker. Chris Middleton. I believe in him as well. He's an amazing second star to have because he's like their closer. Like even though Giannis should be their closer. There's only one thing with the Bucks that, and also DeAndre Ayton is getting fucking smoked by Giannis. There's one thing about.
Why are we
the
talking
Bucks.
about DeAndre and Devin Booker? This is the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why am I talking about the finals, bro? Sorry, what the hell? I lost track. Anyways, this thing still applies. So for the Bucks, the one thing is Giannis doesn't guard the other team's best player down the stretch. It's the same thing with Anthony Davis, and also Giannis plays so off ball. Like he doesn't even touch the ball down the stretch. So that's an issue against Miami. Like he has to touch the ball. I think he kills Bam too. Like Bam's a great defender. He's getting fucked up by Giannis. Oh yeah. So I was gonna say Drew Holiday, strap Tyler Hero. I put Middleton on Jimmy Butler. I think they match up well with Milwaukee because if Giannis guards Bam as he should, or if Brook Lopez is playing guards Bam, Bucks will be fine. I have Bucks at 6.
I'm sorry, Zulas. I can't pick against my team. I cannot pick against
Nah,
my
I
team.
respect that. I respect that.
Celtics in 6. I don't know, man. I've never felt this much optimism about my team in such a while. Like we could actually win the title. I just feel like it's time. We've been waiting for Miami for 2 years after we got embarrassed in the bubble. I think it's time for revenge. I think Jason Tatum finally gets his revenge on Bam. He's not gonna poster him or anything, but he's gonna have a good series. He's been waiting for this, and the Celtics will go to the finals for the first time since 2010.
You're smoking hot dick if you think the Celtics are winning the championship this year.
First of all, I have the Heat in 6 against the Bucks. I mean, sorry, against the Celtics. But have you seen Giannis's numbers against Bam? This dude averages 15 points per game against Bam.
What about in the
lowest,
playoffs?
The lowest in the playoffs. The lowest against any other defender. Like Bam is the Giannis stopper. Even if you don't put Bam on him, PJ Tucker, the Bucks' secret weapon last year, is now on the Heat. He can clamp. Jimmy can clamp. Build that wall. The Bucks don't have the shooting they did last year, which is what killed us against them. Like Bryn Forbes and shit. The only shooter that they have is Grayson Allen. Like I'm not a big on Pat Connaughton's shooting or anyone else off that bench. Their bench is not even as deep as it was last year. I don't trust Middleton down the stretch.
Wait. Who did the Bucks lose? Because I know they lost PJ, but they got
They
Grayson
lost
Allen.
DiVincenzo as well.
Oh yeah,
And
but
they lost Bryn Forbes as well, who was shooting the fucking
so
lights out against them.
Grayson Allen's better than all of those guys.
DiVincenzo's better than Grayson Allen. Defensively, no, he's not, bro. Grayson Allen is
Grayson Allen's a good defender.
He's a fucking dirty defender. He's not a good defender.
And Serge Ibaka also fits, but like with Brook Lopez,
He won't get playing time. Bobby Portis will get playing time over him. If they play Serge Ibaka at the 4, we're fucking feasting.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna do that. Giannis playing the 4.
Who's
PJ.
They start Wesley Matthews at 2. Wesley Matthews is
washed. And they got Wes, bro. No, Wesley Matthews has been really good for them. I think he starts.
Bro, he's washed. He's washed. Wesley Matthews.
Yeah, it's because he watched one of the Lakers, bro. He's like, let me look at the stats.
But he's shooting 32% from 3. He's washed.
Fuck, that sucks. But he's averaging 5 points. He's shooting 34% from 3.
Yeah, 30. I was looking at this. Yeah, 34%. They have like old ass players like George Hill and Wes Matthews off the bench. Um, I'm not a fan. I think the Bucks team is worse than it was last year. But this is not even about the Bucks because I didn't have to make it. It's about the Celtics. The Celtics' biggest kryptonite in that bubble run, and they still haven't figured it out, in my opinion, because they don't have the shooting. That 2-3 zone, bro. If Eric Spoelstra throws that out, I'm
We're
sorry. kid.
fucked. We are
sorry.
fucked. I know. I think Ime Udoka will have some sort of plan against the 2-3 zone. I will say though, Tatum's passing has become way better than it was in the bubble. So we'll see. We'll see. If they run a 2-3 zone, I assume Udoka is going to throw Tatum in the middle, or he'll throw Jaylen Brown, or he'll throw Al Horford actually, and they can just split it with Robert Williams.
I'd throw Tatum in the middle.
I don't think they have the spacing. They had like they're not going to play fucking Sam Hauser. He's a shooter, but they're not going to.
No, they're not playing Sam Hauser. No.
They're not playing Sam Hauser. They're not playing Nick Stauskas. I doubt they play Neesmith, even though I want.
No, they won't play Neesmith. The rotation's probably going to be
That's their three
Tatum
best
Brown,
shooters right
Smart, Tatum Brown, Smart, Rob, Al, Grant, Derek White, Pritchard, and maybe
That's way too big. That's way too big of a in the Eastern Conference Finals.
that's an
he's never played that many
8-man
minutes.
rotation.
They're not playing. Pritchard's not getting that many minutes.
there. Tatum, Brown, Williams, Smart, White, Horford, Tice, Grant Williams.
Tice is not getting shit. If Rob Williams is back,
Tice will play.
bro,
That's
they're
play,
giving
like he'll play minimal minutes.
Tice is the backup center, bro.
they're giving four. If they have Al, they start Allen Rob at the same
They
time.
start
Bro,
Allen Rob.
If
Yeah.
there's no, I what I do is split the center minutes between Rob and Al and have Tatum at the four. Whenever
They're
the
not
other
going
one's-
to change their starting lineup like halfway through the fucking
No,
playoffs.
keep the starting lineup, but like play Tatum.
Their
at
starting
the
lineup is
four.
Allen Rob then.
Yeah, but then put Tatum at the four whenever one of them subs out, and then just rotate
know.
them.
You
We'll
can,
see.
but
We'll see.
Al's
but-
too old to play that many minutes.
Suas, I respect you for taking your team though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I like, bro. I've been on the Celtics train, the whole season. I picked them as a 4 seed, so, and they're the 2 seed, so they even over exceeded my expectations. But
Well, no, they had the same record as the 4 seed, so like.
okay, yeah, basically. I have the Heat in the finals though. I just think that, there's something about this team, bro. I haven't seen it since 2013. That 14 team was just old as hell. Like people were just tired. But that 13 team,
With the
we don't have a choker like LeBron. So I think
shut
it'll
the
be
fuck
fun.
up. Yo, shut the fuck up, Suas. You have Dream Butler on your team. I'm pretty sure he choked last year.
But I think that we have a walking bucket. We have a defensive player of the year. We have an elite two-way player. We have a fucking fire hydrant defensive player and an elite corner shooter. We have Kyle Lowry, who is who's a Celtics killer.
Facts.
So I think we'll win the series in 6. And then Hudson has Heat versus Bucks. Hudson has Heat winning 4-2.
Let's be real though. He's gonna be cheering for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Heat has the Raptors going to the finals.
Dude, he has the Raptors going to the finals.
What
Love
the fuck? He has the Raptors in 7 against the Celtics.
His Raptors
He's
versus
being
Warriors in the finals.
delusional at this point.
My guy has a 2019 rematch. I have the
Yeah.
2021 rematch in the finals. So I get to say it now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah. So I don't know why I was talking about the Phoenix Suns when I was talking about the Heat. I was like looking at my bracket. Anyways, everything I said still applies. I think it's gonna be last year, but since Bucks got slightly worse. What did Phoenix do? I think they got JaVale.
They got JaVale. They got Aaron Holiday.
Yeah, fuck that. He's not getting PT. Yeah, so I think since the Suns got like JaVale, like, okay, sure, like slightly better.
They
And then the
got
Bucks got
Bismack
worse.
Biyombo. They
Yeah,
got
they got big. Oh, they got bigs because they were getting raped by Giannis.
they got Ish Wainwright from Baylor.
Ishmael Rain. Yeah, he was on the Raptors. He was pretty
Yeah,
good.
y'all
He was
cut
pretty
him
good.
for no reason. I thought he was good as hell.
Anyways, they got these fuckers to play against Milwaukee too. So I still think the Bucks are gonna win because I think Giannis is even better than last year. I think he has top 5 all-time potential, and that's why I'm picking the Bucks a lot.
What
'cause
the
I'm-
fuck?
Sorry, not I'm at top 10 because top 5. Top 5 is like top 5 is top
Even
4 is
top
definitely
10, bro? What the fuck?
No, top potential, not like after next year. Because bro, if he wins, he'll have 2 finals MVPs, 2 rings, 2 MVPs, I think, and Defensive Player of the Year. Like that's crazy for a 27-year-old. Like he'll be
Yeah.
27.
Okay, but like Hakeem Olajuwon is probably like the 10th best player right now.
Hakeem had 2 Finals MVPs. He didn't have. Did he have 2 MVPs?
Yeah,
He
he
had 2
did.
MVPs, right? Yeah. Okay. And then he had how many DPOIs?
Hakeem Olajuwon had 2 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVPs, 2 MVPs, 12-time All-Star, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, so he'd be 1 defensive player back at 27. Like he has potential top 10. He definitely has top 10 potential. And the reason I picked the Bucks a lot is because I want to see Giannis reach that. I think he is him and like maybe Luca, but his team's not good enough that are in this generation that have that potential. So that's why I want to see it happen, especially if like LeBron's not in the playoffs. Like I really don't give a shit who wins the playoffs right now, unless the Raptors win. But you know,
All right, so I'll have Suns Celtics. Give me. I'm sorry, no, I have Warriors Celtics. My
how
bad.
do you have the Warriors?
Give me Celtics in 6.
Can I say something before you talk? I think having the Celtics is a better prediction than having the Warriors in the finals. And I hate the Celtics. That's how shit I think the
Anyways.
Warriors are.
Anyways, I think Tatum goes crazy. I think the Celtics will somehow find a way to contain Steph like they
If
did.
the, if
back
the
in their-
Celtics win the championship, is Tatum top 5?
He
Bro,
is. He is 100% top 5.
Top 5. Okay, Giannis
If he
is
wins a
top 5.
championship,
Let me look. Can I name my top 5? Giannis is definitely top 5. Joel Jokic. KD.
he'd be over Joel if he won a championship.
It depends on how. Well, it all depends on how he plays. If
Yeah,
if
he
he
would
wins
be
finals
over.
MVP, he'd be like.
You have
He'd be top
Giannis,
7.
KD. You have Giannis, KD,
You know I'm gonna have LeBron.
Steph.
Jokic.
No, not
Steph.
Steph. Fuck Steph. Fuck Steph. I'd have Jokic, KD, LeBron, Giannis,
Kawhi healthy, but we haven't seen him.
Kawhi healthy. He'd be like top 7. If he plays amazingly, I'll put him top 5. I always say that if you win the championship finals MVP and you've been good, that you're like in contention, like you're competing for the best player in the world. So if he plays like really well.
So if
then
anyone
yeah.
like if he wins the Finals MVP, it's like if you win the Finals MVP, you're in that top 5 combo.
Yeah, for sure.
So Andre Iguodala was top 5.
No, because he wasn't the best player.
Anyways, I think the Celtics, I think if everything goes to plan and Rob Williams stays healthy throughout the last few stretch, this team can
Fuck
win
is
it
it?
all.
LeBron posted logos on his story when his team is fucking ass, bro.
Why
No
did
one
you
cares.
post? He put, bro. The Lakers would put like a 40-point lead in that same night he'd post it.
Anyways, Celtics in 6. Suhas, I assume you have Heat in 6.
Yeah, I have Heat in 6 against the Suns. Listen, these are very like similar teams. You know, you have Lowry and CP3, very
Don't
similar.
compare Lowry and Chris Paul, bro.
Why not?
CP0
Chris
rings.
Paul's better than fucking Lowry at this point.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, 36-year-old. No, not 36. Yeah,
Bro,
is he
how old is
36?
Chris Paul too, bro?
Oh, but Chris Paul doesn't fucking like Lowry. You can tell this motherfucker's old. Chris Paul, like he's on that vegan shit. Like, dog, this guy's a stud.
Bro,
No, don't compare
Lowry
them
has said, "I'm getting prepared for the real season."
right now. But the fuck did you even bother say? No, Lowry won't choke, but he's not better than Chris Paul.
I
Anyways,
never
continue.
said. Okay, I think he's better, but I never said he was better. I was just saying like those two matching up is
You just
cool.
hate Chris Paul though,
Yeah,
for
fuck
no
Chris Paul.
fucking reason.
You got the mentor and you got the prodigy, Hero versus Booker. That'll be a 2 bucket getters going at it.
Yeah,
then you
Devin
have-
Booker's much
And then
better.
you have Jimmy and Mikhail, 2 elite defenders. And then you have Bam and Aiton. And then you have Crowder and PJ.
That's
like,
true.
That's a great matchup.
Shaman and Duncan.
And then you have the former All-Star who just dropped 40 last night.
Vic isn't that good.
Victor Oladipo is just waiting in the wings. And yeah, I think the Heat will win in 6 games. I think Eric Spoelstra will show why he's the most disrespected coach in NBA. Eric Spoelstra has not won a Coach of the Year. You know how crazy that is?
That's like
Even in those years where he had LeBron and them when they had the best record in the NBA, he didn't win Coach of the Year.
that's like LeBron not winning a DPOI. You know what I mean?
Nah,
That's a
Marcus
joke,
All
that's a
deserved it. But,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, that's he. I think the Miami Heat will win the championship.
Do you?
And
Who
then the
does
Hudson,
David and Hudson have?
the Heat had
Okay.
Raptors 6.
Against the Warriors, he has Raptors winning. Oh yeah, he has Raptors winning the championship.
Actually, no. Sorry, he has Warriors in 7.
He,
I was
he
looking.
has, No, he has the Raptors making all the way to the finals and then losing to the fucking Warriors, bro.
I mean, sorry, Warriors in 6.
Is he fucking stupid?
Bro, I can't, bro.
Wait, how the fuck does he have the Raptors beating the Heat and losing to the Warriors?
Bro, Warriors are so overrated, bro. Holy fuck. Bro, have you guys looked at their roster? They're like, okay, let's look at their depth. Curry Pool.
They
Clay.
have depth, bro.
No, they don't. They don't have depth. Don't even lie to yourself.
They
don't
have
depth.
Jordan Poole
Kuminga?
coming off the bench.
Jordan Poole's nice. There's like they have like 6 men.
Okay, listen.
Kuminga?
Wait,
First
one
of
their
all,
starters is
no,
trash.
you don't need that many players in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, but when your starters Otto fucking Porter, like
He
like,
won't start. Why the fuck would
started,
Otto
who
Porter
started? No,
start?
no. If Jordan Poole's off the bench, you have Curry,
Curry, Clay, Wiggins,
Draymond.
Draymond, and Looney. What the
Oh yeah,
fuck?
Kevon Looney. Okay, and then you have Poole. You have
You have
fucking Kuminga. Who
Poole,
the fuck
you
do
have Kuminga, you have Gary Payton II, you have fucking Bielitsa, you have
You think I'm
um,
fucking trusting that team to
you
beat
have
Memphis?
yes, I'm trusting that team.
Okay,
because
Jaw's been better than Curry.
bro, Curry's still
Right.
better. I don't care
Yeah,
what
Curry's a
anyone
better player. Jaw's been better. Desmond Bain is fucking better than Klay Thompson. I don't give a fuck.
says. What? I love Desmond Bain. What the fuck?
You think Klay Thompson's fuck at this point? You think
He
Klay
just
Thompson's
dropped
fucking-
41. What the fuck?
in the least important game of the season? He
Bro,
dropped.
but
Who
it
did they
wasn't
play?
just that game. He was going off in the previous
Klay
games. Too.
fucking Malik Monk dropped 41 too.
Bro,
He-
Thompson's averaging 20 points per game this season.
What isn't Desmond Bain like 19?
Desmond Bain is close, but I'm still taking Klay Thompson because of
Okay.
the value he brings to that team. You know how many open looks he's gonna get?
Well, considering they have, open looks, bro. I don't trust Clay, bro. He plays bad. He's been not so consistent, but he's been inconsistent. Who's the
Who are you
who's
taking?
your-
Wiggins or Dylan Brooks? Don't even say Dylan Brooks, bro.
No, Wiggins, because he's like, even though Dylan Brooks is a good defender, Wiggins is like a really good defender in my opinion.
I
But,
think
bro,
I think Draymond will lock up Jaren.
you don't have to, bro. Jaren's not their offensive threat, but like the like Grizzlies, like there's a reason they have so many double-digit scores. There's a reason they're the 2 seed.
The Grizzlies are
And
fine, bro. The
They're
Grizzlies,
sick without Jaw too, and Jaw I think is gonna play really well. Bro, the Golden State Warriors are gonna fucking get. They're gonna be. It's gonna be tough for them to get out of the first round, in my opinion. Like Denver, like the only reason I'm picking Golden State is because Denver has like one guy. That's Golden State's so overrated. Holy shit,
Sixers fans are saying the series should be played in the USA versus the Raptors because
bro!
of
I
the
don't think they
vaccines.
I don't think they understand that an unvaccinated Toronto player can't play in a series as well. It's not only Toronto. It's not only in Toronto.
But
Like
the
it's only-
Raptors don't have any unvaccinated.
Exactly, because their
players.
players got vaxxed. Like if like Fred was vaxxed, he wouldn't be able to play in the Philly game. So I don't know why people are fucking getting pressed right now. Like Matisse Thybulle, he got one fucking shot
We agree
in
the
him.
Sixers have a better bench.
Than the Raptors. Obviously, the Raptors have like 2 guys on their bench. Wait, who's on the Sixers bench?
Shake Milton?
Honestly, they have Shake. Who else? They have Niang. Is he a bench or is he start?
No, he's a bench.
Bench.
Okay, but we have Thad Young, who's
Actually,
kind
wait,
of a
doesn't
stud.
he might start because Matisse is out.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
they have Thibault start.
Yeah, he's saying if Thybulle's out, then Niang starts.
Oh no! I'm saying no. I'm sorry, not Thibault. Tobias.
No, they have Harden, Tobias, Embiid, Maxi,
Danny Green.
Danny Green.
Danny Green.
Bro, I can't even confidently say their bench is like significantly better because we have Thad Young. What's the Raptors? Oh, Precious is gonna be on the bench, who just got 20 on Embiid's head.
You already lost the Precious off.
I don't know why you're still. I know you hate you hate Precious, but bro, he's been actually really good this season. Who? Okay,
Again,
Thad Young, Chris
what's his-
Boucher.
Oh, Chris Boucher's not on shit.
Bro, let me tell you something. Armani Brooks, man, he's a stud.
Bro, can we wrap this up?
Yeah, he won't play. Fuck that. Precious is shooting 43% from the field.
Raptors are gonna run like a 7 or 8 man with Boucher, Precious, Thad Young on them.
All right.
Actually, one of them to start.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Raptors at 4.
Okay, let's wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening. We'll see y'all later as always. Let us know what your predictions are down below. Peace.